TikTok says it has now officially formed a joint venture to keep the app operating in the U.S. Our Eunice Yoon joins us now from Beijing with more. The day has finally come, Eunice.
That's right, Carl. It's been several years. TikTok and its Chinese parent ByteDance say that this U.S. entity is in line with President Trump's executive order back in September. So this entity is majority American owned. It has 3 managing investors. That includes Oracle, Silver Lake, and Abu Dhabi's MGX. Each has a 15% stake. And the 7-person board is dominated by Americans. And then Oracle is going to be the safeguard for U.S. data. So the entity is meant to address longstanding U.S. National security concerns that Beijing could have influence over the U.S. app as well as the data of American citizens. That have led Congress to pass the law that would have seen the app possibly banned unless China's ByteDance sold TikTok. President Trump posted on Truth Social that this was a beautiful conclusion. He went on to say, "I would also like to thank President Xi of China for working with us and ultimately approving the deal." Now, it's still unclear if this deal will quiet the critics in the national security community. The law says that ByteDance can have no operational relationship with U.S. TikTok. And ByteDance does maintain some influence. It still has a 19.9% stake. That's in line with the law. But the TikTok CEO who reports to ByteDance is going to be on the board. And ByteDance keeps control of TikTok businesses, including e-commerce as well as advertising. So people familiar with this matter have told me that the Chinese authorities, I should say, have signed off on this arrangement. That includes the licensing of the algorithm from ByteDance. The Chinese government, though, remains circumspect about the approval themselves. The foreign ministry said today that China's position on the TikTok issue has been consistent and clear, so somewhat vague language. Either way, this deal does remove any type of hurdle to the talks that we're expecting in April between President Trump and President Xi here in China.
Yeah, Eunice, which maybe is kind of the bottom line. And in terms of any, residual security concerns, to the degree that was what motivated this effort in the first place, obviously there's probably been no acknowledgement that there was a lot of data sharing or surveillance or anything like that going on. So it seems as if it's going to be hard to test, aside from just separating out where the data is located, to say whether anything has changed or not.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's very difficult to say because that word operational, when it comes to an operational relationship, is really kind of fuzzy. Technically, it looks as though they're kind of following the letter of this particular executive order. But I could imagine that there are a lot of national security people who will still be somewhat bothered by the fact that the Chinese company still has so much influence and presence with this whole U.S. app and possibly the way that it operates.
Eunice, thank you very much for the report there.